Judge, I've got Gary Dawkins on the docket. That's case number
Number one.
24, CF 12. Your Honor,
Okay.
we've reached a plea agreement in that case. I spoke with Ms. Sharpless yesterday. As a result of the plea, it'll be a written plea to a misdemeanor.
Okay.
However, I'm asking for a continuance in this case because my client currently has his driver's license. As a result of the plea, his license will be suspended.
Okay.
He's got my client's 77. I tried to put Uber on his phone the other day and we couldn't even figure that out. So he's got some things he needs to knock out in advance just to make life a little simpler when he starts his supervision.
Sure.
I don't believe Ms. Sharpless has any objection to the continuance, but that would be the reason. We've reached an agreement if we could just continue it.
What would the next court date be for Judge Ketchel?
I believe on my, I think the right date is 21st of January.
All right, January 21st at 9 a.m.?
That'll work, Judge.
Where did you put it?
On your keyboard.
Oh, I guess right. This right here?
Your Honor, that should be all I have on the docket.
Yes, sir.
If I don't see y'all, everybody have a happy holiday.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And to the attorneys, we were going to go ahead and do all the inmates this morning, including the ones from the afternoon. You go with that?
We don't have any other stuff in the we'll just take a break.
We can take a break before the inmates and,
Oh, you don't have their things?
okay.
Yeah, sure.
I think the only potential issue would be with Anthony Allen, who is a client of Mr. Medina's. I'll shoot him a text right now. I think that one's on for sentencing today. So I'll just want to make sure that he's here.
Yeah. Anthony Allen. So I sent Mr. Medina like an amended offer last evening after reviewing the case more thoroughly and trying to get through the medical records that I was provided.
Okay.
So I expect it to be quick.
And if I can't see him this morning, that's fine. Just, we had plenty of time.
Yeah, we are trying to get him out of jail, so
Okay.
that's the goal.
Victoria Hooks with Mr. Howell.
Your Honor, Mr. Howell and I filed a misdemeanor plea agreement in this case. It should be in the clerk's site by now.
Madam Clerk?
Yes, the plea and sentencing agreement was filed yesterday.
Okay. Sebastian Orr. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Orr, you're with us today for a violation of probation. To this, the state's going to make an offer.
Yeah, so the state's reviewed the case. There is outstanding costs and fees for supervision. The offers admit to the violation of probation, pay $100 costs of prosecution, and then the outstanding monies would go to collections if he were to admit today. So, and we'd revoke and terminate the probation.
Okay. Mr. Orr, that is the state's offer. I will tell you that when money goes to collections, it suspends your license until you're able to pay it, just so you know that collateral consequence. Yes, sir.
I've actually never had a license.
Oh. Well, then you probably won't care about that. I just want to make sure you know in
No,
case you do.
like how could? No.
How can you suspend a license you don't
Yeah,
have?
that's what I was wondering.
In the event that you get one, it just shows on your driving record that your license is in suspended status until you pay your court fees.
Is there like a payment plan or something I could get on?
Well, that was probation.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to take this today. If you want some more time to think about it, I can continue it, or if you think you can get it paid off before January 21st.
And that offer's gonna stay open. It's not, I'm not gonna revoke it.
I mean, I would like to agree to the offer.
You want to get it done?
Yeah, because
Okay.
right now I'm kind of a bad off.
I got you.
Finances.
Okay, so we have to do that in writing. If you would have a seat for me, we'll see what we can get taken care of, okay?
All right, thank you.
Do you have like a blank seat form?
Do you have a
Plea form?
I have a plea form? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Mr. Sprouse, will you work with Mr. Orr to get that filled out for me?
Yes, Judge.
Awesome, thank you. Antoine Rogan? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Rogan, you're also with us today for a violation of probation. The state will make you an offer. You don't have to accept it, but just so you know what you're looking at, okay?
Right.
To the state?
Your Honor, the state currently has no offer.
Okay. Mr. Rogan, they don't know what they want to offer you yet.
Right.
Do you know what you have remaining outstanding on your probation?
I think like 2 something, if I ain't mistaken.
Like, you owe money? Is that what you're
Yeah, I
telling me?
still owe money,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to continue your case till January 21st.
Right.
If you are able to continue paying that during that time, I would highly, highly recommend it.
Yeah, I just started a job or whatever, so
Okay. Do you need an application for the public defender?
please.
Okay. I'm going to have the deputy give you one of those. You can fill it out and turn it into the clerk downstairs, and they'll let you know if you qualify.
All right, thank you.
Hold on one second. Do you guys have a PD application?
We do.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks.
Laura Rooks? TJ, you want me to save all the inmates till the end? Good morning, ma'am. I can go in order? Okay.
You can just put F.
Okay. Yeah, so I will go through everybody who's not an inmate first, and I can circle back. Hi. Ms. Rooks, you're with us today for 2 cases. Both are violations of probation. Let's hear the state's offer. Okay, to the state?
Yes, the state's offer is to modify and extend probation for 2 years to pay outstanding costs and automatic termination upon completion of requirements.
That's with an admission, right?
No, Your Honor, just to extend it.
Well, she's in violation status, so we either have to admit, or did I?
We'd have to do admit then, Your Honor.
Okay. Is it a withhold?
I'm checking right now.
She was pretty, okay. So if you admit the violation, they will modify your probation, or the court would modify your probation for an additional 2 years for you to get everything paid off, and then when everything is paid off, your probation would automatically terminate.
Okay, couple things.
Yes?
Okay, so, I talked to my probation, and, I was under the understanding, because I'm on probation for another case for 3 years. This other case, I owe like $125,000 restitution. That is where the money I've been paying has been going. So
Yeah.
we're talking about making this one a priority, so that way the money goes to these 2 cases, because it should have been paid by now. I mean,
Well, so here's the thing, I think, so you're on probation for 3 cases, is what you're telling me? These
I
2
am.
and 1 more? Okay. Anytime you have an outstanding money situation on any probation case, it's automatically gonna go to restitution first.
No, absolutely. I owe 5 different restitutions. These 2, the 2 cases I'm in court for today. So my other one is wrote up, I make good faith payments. If it's not paid at the end, it goes to a civil lien.
Okay?
Okay, this one was not wrote up like this, but because that one has such a great number,
It's sucking everything
it's
in.
priority.
I
Yes.
gotcha.
So that's been the problem. I also wanted to ask, so I was ordered to a Path of Grace as part of this plea agreement for these 2 cases. During there, I completed like 3,600, it was only supposed to be 12 months, they kept me 23, which
Okay.
is also another thing, okay? Which is good, thank you, Jesus, like, obviously, like, I'm doing better, so, but I was wondering, if I can use my community service hours to cover the cost of the, court cost and everything for these 2 cases.
Community service can certainly go to court costs and fines, it cannot go to restitution.
I understand that part, 100%.
Okay.
I'm just trying to chisel away at, what I can. 'Cause
I
I'm
gotcha.
trying my best.
Ms. Brooks, let's do this. Let's continue your case till January 21st at 9 a.m. In the meantime, I would like the clerk to note the minutes that I'll authorize community service for costs and fines. Show that to your probation officer, let them know the new court's ruling, and then we'll figure, I don't know how to funnel the money differently, if I'm being honest with you.
I know, it's
So
okay.
I'm gonna give you the application for the public defender. If you think you need their help, you can apply for them, and they can maybe figure out how to navigate that. And then when you come back in January, you might have a more clear path.
Well, I'm 100% okay extending it. Like, that's not a problem at all.
I get
just
that.
thought it was gonna be for the 3 years, because that's how long I'm gonna be on.
The
for.
offer will remain open. In the meantime, that'll give myself time to organize
To look at
this,
it.
yes.
And here's the thing,
Okay.
Ms. Rooks, if you have 3,600 hours of community service, it might pay that off, and you can terminate these and just focus on that.
Well, these are restitution also, unfortunately.
Oh, so there's always gonna be restitution.
Yeah, there's one was 500 and one was 8,000.
So
It
here's-
is what it is.
I gotcha, but you're on a better path now, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not dating crap guys anymore, for one thing.
That's helpful. So in January, the offer is still gonna be there, but the court needs to have a really clear structure for you.
Absolutely.
And so I want you to talk to probation, now that we have the community service in place, kind of see where your numbers are at on each case. Sound good? All right,
Sounds good to me.
thank you, ma'am.
You said, January 21st, 9 a.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Did y'all need me for anything else? Am I good?
Oh, no, ma'am, you're good.
Okay, bye.
Donnie Bray?
Your Honor, Steve Medina, I represent Donnie Gray. My best information as of a few days ago was that he was in Walton County Jail. Is that the situation? That is what I learned from my investigator last week, Your Honor. I think he's still there.
Okay,
That's the basis for a VOP. He has recently been accepted to Keaton, so we're gonna try to work something out. But I think we should try to put him on a January date.
well, the court has an order to take him into custody for a bond violation. I'll put him on, I think to ensure he comes straight from Walton to here, I should issue a KPS.
I don't think he's got non-appearance due to any fault of his own, Your Honor. So I would respectfully ask that he
Okay.
just be put on January, but of course, Your Honor makes decisions now.
I mean, I'll put him on January 21st, but
Yes.
know that there's an order for his
Yes.
arrest.
Yes, he's
Already out.
going into custody anyway. He will remain in custody based on the order revoking the bond, I would think.
As long as Walton knows about it, I hope. Yes, sir. Okay, January 21st.
Thank you. I mean, not that it made a big difference, but I guess I should advocate for it.
No, you're good.
For it, you know?
I mean, I gave you the court date instead of the KPS, so you made a difference.
Yeah, thank you.
Shayna Shayna Mathis?
Your Honor, I believe that Ms. Mathis is my client. I haven't had a chance to look for her yet.
She's right here.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ms. Mathis, yes. Your Honor, Ms. Mathis met with me, and I haven't had a chance to find out the final position of the state, but basically, it's a situation where I don't want her to get a revocation, because that would turn her to convicted felon in a situation that's basically about financial ability to pay. If necessary, we can have it set for a VOP evidentiary where she will contend she's not willful. There are thousands of dollars still owing that she says she didn't even know she still owed them, but if we could have it go to collections in such a manner that it didn't turn her to convicted felon, then we could readily work it out. I don't think she is ever going to be able to pay the very large amount of money that's owing. She paid a lot, though. I think she paid like $8,000 something in restitution, but
Well, why don't I go to January 21st so you can have more time to talk to the state? And I can set it for an evidentiary hearing?
yeah,
on
I'd
that day?
rather do that. I'd rather have it set for just a regular without subpoenas so we can try to work it out. I think we'll work it out.
So
January
it was
20
set for an evidentiary today without subpoenas, so do you want me to do it with subpoenas next time?
No, without, Your Honor.
Okay.
Let's just do one more time without, and she's met with me in great detail, and I think we can work it out.
Okay,
January 21st, Your Honor?
yep, at 9 a.m., ma'am.
Okay,
Judge
thank you.
Ketchel, I'll see you back there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Mr. Medina,
Ma'am,
there was an offer sent with two alternatives in the case.
Oh,
Did you receive that?
may I have a moment of your indulgence, Your Honor, just make sure we're on the same page? I got this offer here November 22nd.
Yeah, so it just said,
But it did say revocation, and that would turn.
yeah, there were two options. You could either revoke in term.
Or extend for 1 year, but I'm just saying,
Yeah, we
extend it
come back
1
in.
year. I don't even know if she has the time yet left, because it's a 2018 case. I don't know if we could extend for a year, but I'm also saying if there's
So,
other ways.
so we
We'll
are
have to
going
figure something
to,
out, 'cause,
All right. We'll see if it works out.
yeah,
do you need me to take a recess?
that's fine.
Oh, for the plea day part of it, okay.
Speak to
So to the gentleman in the back, sir, do you have a case with us today? Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Sprouse, I'm going to ask you to take a few minutes to get with Mr. Orr unless you've already done that.
We did that.
Come on up, sir. After Mr. Orr, I'm going to take a brief recess for the clerk to get their afternoon files, and then I'll do the inmates. Okay?
So Judge, this is case number 22CF 2283. I have a score sheet and a signed agreement. I told Mr. Orr that I wasn't able to give him legal advice, but he did review it and signed on my approach.
Okay? Thanks, sir.
I can announce if you want.
No, I got it. All right, Mr. Orr, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm your testimony will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down. Please tell me your name and date of birth.
My name is Sebastian Caleb Orr. My date of birth is 9/10/96.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or medication?
No, ma'am.
Do you understand by entering this admission, you give up your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove that you violated?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And if for any reason you were in the country illegally, any plea could affect your immigration status to include deportation?
Do I understand that?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I understand it may not apply to you, Mr. Orr, but I do have to announce that in every case. Mr. Orr, you've gone over this plea and sentencing agreement admitting the violation of probation. Your probation will be revoked and terminated, and any outstanding money would be sent to collections. There is an additional $100 cost of prosecution for the violation of probation. I can send that to collections as well. Do you need more time to consider this?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Do you need more, would you like an attorney to speak with you who could maybe offer you legal advice?
As far as like going through with it,
Yes.
no.
Okay. You understand that if you wanted that, I'm happy to pass it for you to talk to an attorney.
An attorney, I'm understanding that, after this case pretty much resolved, right?
I mean, it is, but you still owe the money, and it will be in collections until you pay it. And like I mentioned to you earlier, as long as you have money in collections, your license is suspended. You don't have a license, but you won't be able to get one until this money is paid.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need a lawyer.
Okay. Mr. Orr, I will accept your admission as freely and voluntarily entered. I will adjudicate you guilty, revoke and terminate your probation, and send the outstanding cost to collections. There will also be an additional $100 cost of prosecution, which will also be sent to collections. In looking at your score sheet, it looks like you scored 40 points, so you are not eligible for prison. Okay, you're good to go, Mr. Orr. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, y'all.
All right, so the court will be in recess for the clerk.
Judge, may I announce something real fast before you go in recess? It would help the clerk out, I think.
Yes, just let me hand her this. Okay, what do you want to announce?
So case number 24CF 2651, it's State v. Collins. That was no prost. It was no prost yesterday.
That's Jeffrey Collins.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, and then Ms. Sharpless, we're in recess, but we still have two motions hearings this afternoon, is that correct?
Yes, one of them is Mr. Ardina's and one of them is mine. I don't think Mr. Ardina's is going forward.
No, Your Honor.
I do think the one that Mr. Catalonic and I have, Carolina Figueroa, is going forward, if Your Honor is gonna hear that.
Okay,
Ours
and
will be set for a plea, Your Honor.
I'm going to continue it for a plea, or he's going to plea today.
Okay. Oh, well, we have the plea agreement ready.
Oh, okay, so it's a written plea agreement?
Yes.
All right, sweet. Okay, well, I'll be in recess until y'all tell me you're ready.